Hi and welcome. This is the match reaction, match review, and it is the match review of the match played yesterday, Arsenal versus Manchester United. Now, it's a game that was played at Emirates Stadium, and Arsenal lost that match 3 goals to 2. That game ended Arsenal's home record of not losing the game. Simply put, Arsenal did not do enough to win the game. Now, Arsenal started off with possession, but not really enough attacking intent. No goal thanks to Jurriën Timber in the first half. Not a no goal for Jurriën Timber, but a deflected shot from Jurriën Timber onto, I think it was Martinez, gifted Arsenal a goal, and we were in the ascendancy, 1 up. Now, instead of going after the game and trying to go for the second goal, we did not do that, and it allowed Manchester United to get back in the game with a gifted goal from a back pass from Martin Zubimendi, which was a total and complete error, and it made it 1-1. It was a gift, very good defensive display, and instead of passing the ball forward, which would have been better decision, he passed the ball back, not hitting the ball well enough to, or pass it sideways, well enough to reach his intended sphere. So that was the first half. It was possible towards Declan Rice, who was in the forward position, and possible forwards put the backline into jeopardy, is what I'm trying to say. I know one strike from Dogu. That was another defensive display which wasn't good enough from an Arsenal perspective. Man United, what I watched was they defended in banks of four. There was 2 banks of 4. They never allowed Arsenal through, and when Arsenal did get a chance, Arsenal never even had a chance to strike the ball like what Matheus Cunha had. There was never a chance for Arsenal to strike the ball because they were too tightly defensively. They were too tight defensively. So that is one of the criticisms I would see. One of the thing is the strike from Dogu outside of the box. Why can't any of the Arsenal players do anything similar? Why are Arsenal always going down things, heavily reliant on the right hand side with Bukayo Saka to cross the ball in? Can't they hit the ball into a central position and somebody strike the ball and you got strikers and wingers running into to if it is spilled by the keeper? Why is there no one doing something similar or doing that? Lots of possession, but not enough in attack. So Arsenal pulled the goal back. They went down to 2-1, and late on, 4 substitutes coming on early in the second half tried to make the difference. Still, defensive display from Manchester United had to be recognised as being strong. They were strong defensively. Arsenal could not get through, but late on, Arsenal were able to break through, and they broke through. And thanks to it was a scrambled goal by Mikel Merino. Lots of players in the way, and the ball was scrambled over. The ball was scrambled over the net, and it had to be gone to a VAR, automated ball system to check that it was goal, and it was goal. So 2 pre-falls, Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest followed by loss to break leaders. Manchester United has let slip 7 points from possible 9. We could be 9 points. We could be 9 and 11, 13 points clear of our closest rivals, and yet we are still 4 points clear of them because we slipped in 3 games simply. So as collectively as a team, not enough was done to win the game, and I can single out players such as Trossard, Martin Odegaard, Martin Zubimendi for the pass. Who else? Those are the players not doing enough, in my humble opinion. To be fair, Manchester United is a side that has rejuvenated. Another constructive criticism would be of the manager, Mikel Arteta. You've got to let them play that game. You've got to let them play the game. The players have to be able to be free to play that game, not directing at each player. Move here, move there, move there, move here, and they have to be free in the playing of the game. I'm going to put on screen a stat which I've picked up. Now, this stat is about Arsenal's forward line, and the forward line from open play have not been scoring goals, apart from Trossard, 1 goal in the last 11 appearances in all competitions. But it's a damning stat. In my opinion, it's back to the drawing board, back to the core basics in football, defending well, attacking as a unit, individual brilliance shining through, and the focus on the very next game. That is my summing up of that stat. Squad rotation, we've got to be making better use of squad rotation, in my humble opinion. So that is my summing up of Arsenal versus Manchester United. And hopefully, in the next game, we can be much better. The next game is against Karat Almaty, and that game is on Wednesday, the 28th of January. And it should be a game Arsenal can rotate in, bring on some fringe players. The players have to be up for the match and they have to be performing well.